Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Welcome back to part two. Part two predictions in for Rick James going into Gemini for this next 7 years. I left off with, I think I was talking about the uh, uh, them being not you being able to tell who's who, and when when it comes to gender, and also the things that they're trying to do when it comes to dealing with underage kids, shit like that. Because me personally, I'm watching while Rick James is in Taurus. They got R. Kelly and they got P. Diddy, and you see what they're doing to them. So I think they're using those as examples to justify what they're trying to pull off in these next 7 years. Like it's just more of a smoke screen for things that they have been, indulging and practicing. And these elites, the elites, have been practicing it. So they want to just make it cool for everyone. So they've been doing it. So they just want to make it so where they can't be criminalized for dealing with underage kids. That's just one of the things I see. That's not good at all. Uh, um, uh, what else? And that puts kids into. It's gonna put kids in. Kids is gonna be in a weird position. A lot of them won't have to be forced to fend for themselves. You dig what I'm saying? And doing things. A lot of them be like almost Orphan Annie-ish. Like it's gonna be a lot of Orphan Annie type energy when it comes to kids, pretending to Rick James going into Gemini dealing with kids. It might be some of that. Might be a lot more adoption, a lot more people adopting kids, or kids being adopted from different countries and different backgrounds than their own. Um, Mostly because of the world events that's about to take place. Um, I see like how we had COVID back in 2020. It's going to be something even more worse and dire than COVID um, around Rick James going into Gemini. It's going to be like an air. It's going to be warfare. It's going to be like nerve gases or something like that right there. That's going to fuck up people's lungs, and like the air. It's going to fuck up the air. It's going to be like, and they're going to call it an air sickness, but it's really going to be like warfare. It's going to be like they're going to lie. They're going to lie to the people. They're going to lie to the news, or the news channels are going to lie to the public and tell them it's one thing, but it's going to be something totally different. I really think it's going to be like a warfare, and it also might be a war of technology, or a cyber war. Also, that could be the other part to it. The downside to Rick James going into Gemini. It's funny that I split it up in two, and now we're talking about the bad side of it going into Gemini. I also see like an Uber rapist. It might be Uber rapist, like an Uber raper, like a person, Uber rapist, like just raping, trying to rape women and shit. Like I believe that all women should start getting firearms. All females should have a firearm on them. Remember I said this. Don't be the one who doesn't have that, and put yourself in. I'd rather for you to have it and not need it than need that motherfucker and not have it. You dig what I'm saying? So all females from this point on, the way this world is going, get y'all a firearm. Y'all gonna need it, cause like this world is crazy. The world's gonna get a little bit more crazier. Like it's gonna be like cab killers too. Like cabbies. Like if you can, like ladies in the future, if you can avoid like these next 7 years riding by yourself, or if you can, just make sure that you do everything in your power to protect yourself. Be a lot more cautious when getting rides from people. Don't accept rides if you don't have a vehicle. It's going to be a lot more cautious hitchhikers. male and female should be a lot more cautious because it's going to be a killer like a serial killer that's running around picking people up in his car and shit like that, or her car, whatever. Because gender don't matter right now at this point. It's gonna be blurred lines. It's gonna be just people just killing. Another thing that I see coming is how people deal with their siblings. If if they didn't have a good relationship with their siblings, it's going to come. It's going to be a change with that. Like it's going to be a change. They're going to try to start doing a better job and changing the way that they communicate with their siblings. If they have a good rapport with the siblings, it might be some separation involved right now at this point. It might start being a lot more separation when it comes to dealing with your siblings and how you deal with your siblings. You might start treating them like a stranger, or you might start treating a stranger like a sibling. You might adopt a stranger as a sibling. You might look at your friend might become more than a friend. Like you might start viewing that friend as a family member or more than a family member, or look at them or place them in a higher place than you would place a family member. You dig what I'm saying? That's another thing. Also, I see a lot of school shootings. A lot of school shootings might be taking place very soon in this near future. School shootings, dealing with kids, a lot more of that, and people might be more prone to homeschool their kids in the near future, in these next 7 years, because it's going to start getting out of control. Kids are going to start getting access to a lot more firearms via technology, building ghost guns and whatnot. So, like, it's going to be a lot harder to control them. So, and that the gun laws might change drastically, dealing with because it's going to be something. It's going to be a school shooting. It's going to be so drastic. It's going to make the laws change. So it's going to make knives come into play a little bit more. So it might be a lot of school stabbings. That might also be a thing when it comes to that. On a lighter note, fingernails, females or males or whatever. If you're into getting your fingernails done, it's gonna be. I feel like I see new technology to where you're gonna be able to bring that nail studio home, and you gonna have to deal with ling ling and them high ass prices for getting your nails done. You can be able to have the whole kit at your home, and you'll be able to stick your hands in it and press a couple of buttons, and boom, it's gonna do exactly what ling ling do. It's gonna do exactly what ling ling do, and without talking that shit, without her talking that shit, you don't know what she's saying. And speaking of not knowing what she's saying, like we're gonna have technology in place to where no matter where you from or what background that you're from, what ethnic background that you're from, you're gonna be able to understand anybody from any place by placing these things in your ear. I'm pretty sure they already got that technology right now. I know they already got it, but that's going to be more prevalent to where it's going to be universal, to where everybody's going to be able to understand anybody, to no matter what language they're speaking. They can speak alien and you'll be able to understand what they're saying. You dig what I'm saying? You can have a nice rebuttal. That way you ain't got to worry about Ling Ling talking under her breath, saying whatever she's saying about your feet, the fucked up feet that you got. That's going to be another thing. A lot of people, foot massages. Foot massages is gonna be the thing for the next couple of years. Foot massages, and then people doing a lot of strange things with their feet. Yeah, people gonna about to start doing real strange things with their feet this next year. This next year, we're gonna see all kind of strange shit with the feet, and a lot of them gonna need massages. You dig what I'm saying? From those robo hands, those bionic hands that people gonna start getting in the future. Bionic hands. It's gonna be things changing when it comes to the way we the judicial system is about to change. It's about to be a lot of laws change. I actually think we're gonna have a new constitution, or it's gonna be talks of a new constitution, or at least revising it in America. At least, you know what I'm saying. I live in America, down south. So